Hello everybody, my name is Memo. This is my channel FancyMemo. Welcome back to my channel. And this has been a very busy weekend for me. There's been a lot of crazy, huge releases this weekend. I actually have my Little Sims Lotus reaction up already. If you are a hip hop fan and want to check that out, check it out. After making this video, I'm planning to react to the new McKinley-Dixon album. If you're a hip-hop fan, if you love jazz rap, although I haven't heard the album yet, I do recommend McKinley-Dixon. I love his music, I love his work. But today, in this video, I will be reacting to a rock album. I will be reacting to Never Enough by Turnstile. Turnstile is an alternative rock band hailing from Baltimore, Maryland. I honestly don't know much about them. All I know is that I really messed with Glow On from a few years ago. I thought that was a very dreamy and awesome sounding rock album. I also loved the remix to that album that they did with Bad Bad Not Good. They called it New Heart Designs. I thought that was an incredible collaboration. But today we are listening to the very brand new album, Never Enough. I've listened to a few of the singles already and I've enjoyed it. I made sure not to play it too much so that I can still have somewhat of a fresh experience listening to this album. But from what I've heard, I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying their sound. I think they're just continuing to perfect their sound and perfect on what they're good at least from what I've heard. Who knows, maybe we get something totally different in the new tracks. We'll see. There's only one way to find out, and that's by actually listening to the album, so let's do that. But before we do, if you like music related content like this, please subscribe, since that is what I do here. And if you're already subscribed and you want more of this for some reason, check out my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. If you like basketball, more specifically NBA basketball, I have a basketball podcast. It's called Above the Rim Rundown, where we run down all things NBA. Check it out if you're interested. We will definitely be talking about that Tyrese Halliburton game winner. Oh my god, that was incredible to watch live. But yeah, let's do this thing. Turnstile, Never Enough, let's go. We're gonna start off with, I believe, the first single to this album, the title track, Never Enough. That's track 1. Let's give it a listen. But bang. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's never enough. It's never enough. I love how serene this is. Oh, what a dreamy way to end it! Oh, this transition though? Oh, I'm gonna have to stop it! Oh, I'm gonna ruin it, oh my god. Oh my god, I have to stop it though! Oh, that would have gotten hard. That would have gotten so crazy. I forgot how great they are with their transitions between tracks. Yeah, Never Enough. I've heard it before. I've enjoyed it. I really love the dreamy atmosphere of the track. It kind of feels aquatic as well, especially towards the end. And yeah, it just has a nice balance of being serene and then being able to like pick up the pace a little bit as well within the track. Nice guitar solo. Always love that. And again, there was going to be a nice transition, but I had to stop it so I could talk about the track. But yeah, let's cut the yapping and just listen to the next track, which is called Soul. Oh, this is already insane. And you can tell it's just going to intensify. Oh my god! This is awesome. What a tease! What a banger! What a banger! A perfectly placed banger. After listening to Never Enough, this was a really good, aggressive track to follow up from the more serene, calmer track, which is exactly what I like. I was talking about this actually in a live stream. I was making a West Coast hip hop playlist, and I was saying how after the intro track, you should always put like a banger as the second track to just hype up the listening experience, and that's exactly what they did. So cool to see that actually happen in a totally different genre as well. This track goes hard. It reminds me of a few tracks off of Glow On. I'm already getting like a part 2 vibe. I'm already getting the sense that Never Enough is like a sequel to Glow On. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but right now it sounds very similar. But maybe that's because I haven't heard that album in a bit. So I definitely need to do a re-listen. But yeah, so far I've been enjoying it. This is great. I love it. Next track is called I Care. Ooh, okay, this is a bit different. Sounds kind of like I want to say 80s track. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh, I messed with this heavy. Oh my. Big fan of that one. This one gave me like kind of an 80s vibe. I don't know if I'm getting the eras right, but you know, it sounds kind of old school, I guess. I don't know how else to say that. But yeah, it's a bit on the poppier side as well, which I do enjoy. I feel like this is a type of track I could play around my mama, my sisters, you know. Yeah, there's a lot to like, especially the lyrics. I really enjoyed it. Trying to amend things with this person, I guess, and claiming that you're gonna try to do better in order to hopefully stay together, be together, and you're really hoping that that other person doesn't break your heart. So yeah, I enjoy this track a good amount. A really cool change of pace here. Next track is called Dreaming. This is probably a perfect title for a Turnstile track. Let's listen to it. Alright, some horns early. Oh my god, the way he implement those horns, that's crazy. This is awesome. This is so cool. Okay, not the most dreamy sounding Turnstile track for a song called Dreaming. You'd assume that'd be the case, but still a great banger. I absolutely loved how they implemented those horns. I thought that was really cool. Very different as well. At least I don't think they've added horns like this before. I could be wrong, but they're definitely bringing some variety within the instrumentals here. I've been loving this album so far. The production's sick. The vocals are amazing, dude. It's been fun so far, and let's continue the fun with the next track. It's called Light Design. Now this sounds dreamy. Then you saw me standing alone in this all because of light design. short one. And for a short track, it's a little repetitive. Not enough for me to hate the track or anything. I don't think this is a skip, but it was a bit repetitive. Other than that though, like I enjoyed the track. Great vocals. I just think it's a tad repetitive for such a short track. Next track is called Dull. Let's go. What's going on? Oh, that's insane. My ears! It's like ASMR. It's like tickling the inside of my ears right now. Alright, that was a crazy way to end off a track. But it was pretty good. It was a pretty good, kind of glitchy little track. I love the little technology breakdown. It sounds weird, but like it is a weird way to end the track. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Next track right here is called Sunshower. Oh, what a switch up. Oh, that's insane. I did not see that coming. What? What a plot twist. Yeah, that was a great track. I did not expect that beat switched into that like extended outro there with those flutes. Those flutes sounded beautiful. Oh my god. And yeah, it's crazy how good they are at doing this. They'll have such an insane track and out of nowhere, it's the most peaceful sounding music you've ever heard. Sometimes they switch back and go back to some of the most aggressive music you've ever heard. It's impressive how they are able to do that so seamlessly. They're so good at it. They're great. Okay, we made it to the halfway point of the album already. Wow, that was quick. This next track isn't gonna be quick because it's the longest track here. I've listened to it before. It's called Look Out For Me. It's been like a week since I've actually listened to this. I just gave it a couple listens when it first came out, and then I decided to stop listening to it, so it could still feel kind of fresh when I listen to it now with you guys. So let's listen to it together like a family. Let's go. Oh yeah. So crazy. Oh my god. Oh, his voice sounds so good.
You gonna help, huh? You gonna look out for me?
What a track, dude. Yeah, this is definitely one of their most ambitious and grandiose tracks in their discography. That's why I love it so much. They start off with such an aggressive instrumental, and we got Brendan screaming his heart out, just going in with those intense vocals. And then I love the switch up that they do, the transition into that like more serene and kind of like danceable beat that conquers like the latter half of this track is really cool. I even like the little spoken word part too. Like it all worked so well. God damn, they're so good at their jobs. One of my favorite tracks from them, that's for sure. Let's move on to Ceiling, which is only a minute and 13 seconds. I guess we'll listen to it and then pause. I don't know if it's like a song or interlude. So let's just give it a listen and then see how it feels. Okay, and now I'm assuming it's transitioning into Seein Stars. What a transition. I'll pause for a second just to say that it was a cool little piano track. Nothing too crazy, I guess, but you know, that's kind of the point of like having a little interlude. It's a little break from the behemoth that is Look Out For Me, you know? So it's a smart idea to throw in this little track after Look Out For Me and then getting back into it with Seein Stars, which is what we're listening to now. Cool track. This was one of the singles. It came in a 2-pack with the next track, and yeah, I think it's awesome. I especially love the bridge in this track and the guitars sound really nice sounding track overall, I guess. We just listened to Seein Stars, so we have to now listen to Birds, which is the next track. Let's do it. I love this intro. What a follow-up track, dude. Like, this is a weirdly great pair. Having Seein Stars be a bit calmer and then Birds being an abrasive, aggressive track. That is perfect for concerts. Like, imagine hearing this live. That'd be so sick. It's gonna make my fat ass want to stage dive. That's how awesome this track is. That's how it makes me feel. It just makes me want to jump into a crowd and flatten some people. Yeah, they're killing it. They're killing it right now. This is such a cool ass album. And we're, you know, getting closer and closer to the end, unfortunately. The next track that we're going to listen to is called Slowdive. What are they gonna do here? What a cool way to end that track. That was fire. This whole album has been so good, man. There has been no misses. It's been very consistent throughout. Very cohesive. I guess I'll talk more about this album afterwards. But yeah, Slowdive, killer. Let's not waste any more time. Let's check out Time Is Happening. One of the shorter tracks, 2 minutes, 6 seconds. Let's give it a listen. Let's go. right out of the gates. This is cool. What? Okay, a little confused there at the end. With this track being only 2 minutes, there wasn't a lot of time for them to do much, I guess. That's why there was a little bit of repetition in here. But that outro is what really truly threw me off. That just came out of nowhere. It was interesting track, not a bad track either. It just felt like more of an idea than a full-fledged out track. But a cool idea, I guess. Let's just jump into the last track. It's called Magic Man. Ooh.
Following the signs so you make it in time for the show. Always in the wind while you're slipping through the hands that you hold. Oh, Magic Man. Suddenly a spark in the night when you're tired of the love. Oh, Magic Man.
This is how it ends. Alright, time for my first thoughts off of my first listen to Never Enough by Turnstile. I really enjoyed this album. I feel like this is kind of like basically a part 2 of Glow On, because a lot of the same elements that made Glow On so great is within this album, whether it's the shouty, sometimes echoey vocals from Brendan, or the production and how it could be aggressive at some points and then switch into one of the prettiest and serene instrumentals you'll ever hear. So a lot of that is still within the music, which is a good thing. I enjoyed that part. It's what makes Turnstile, in my opinion. They do implement other ideas as well within the production. There was some glitchiness on a song. There was some horns on another. We got Look Out For Me, which is by far one of their most ambitious songs yet. It's such a behemoth of a track, compared to the Tracklist. But it's probably the best track here due to the fact that it's so grand and it has such a killer beat switch. I think this band is really good at creating a beat switch. I think they're also great at transitioning from track to track as well. I believe I'm gonna have an even better time enjoying this album when I'm not recording, when I just let it all flow. And I think a lot of my gripes that I've talked about within this album will go away once I actually give this album more listens. Like, I was kind of being nitpicky about certain tracks being too short and how they sound just like ideas. But I feel like if I just give the album a full listen, no breaks whatsoever, it's just gonna flow nicely within the album and I'm not gonna care at all whether it's too short or not. So yeah, shout out to Turnstile, shout out to Brendan for those vocals. He didn't switch it up that much, but for what it is, it's good. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, shout out to the whole band again for these crazy and awesome instrumentals. There's definitely tracks here that are bangers and I would love to listen to live someday, like Soul or Birds. And of course there's a lot of beautiful songs too that I love listening to throughout this listening experience. So yeah, shout out to the whole band. Great listen, great production, great vocals, pretty good lyrics as well. Yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this listen. This was fun. I'm glad I took the time to listen to this. Now I gotta edit this video and another video. I'm busy today, so I guess I'll end it here. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, makes sense, right? Comment down below. What's your favorite track? Here, mine is definitely Look Out For Me. Let me know what your favorite song is down in the comments down below. If you like music related content like this, please subscribe, since that is what I do here. If you're already subscribed and you want more of this for some reason, check out my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. If you like basketball, more specifically NBA basketball, I have a basketball podcast. It's called Above the Rim Rundown, where we run down all things NBA. Check it out if you're interested. But yeah, I'm done here. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Goodbye.